Good day, everyone. We are the Group 4, and we are about to discuss the assigned topic, which is entitled Creative Crafts of Indigenous Peoples from Northern Philippines. I am Mary Rizal Patricia, and I am assigned to introduce to you our group members with their parts. First is Ms. Liza May Balutik for the introduction of our topic. Next is Miss Ara Jane Habinay and Miss Lady Megan Lyon for introducing to you the different creative crafts of indigenous peoples from northern Philippines. And lastly is Miss Teresa Maytala for providing us the last part of our report, which is the significance of creative crafts of indigenous people. Without further ado, the report will start now.
Good day everyone, I am Liza May L. Balutik and I will be the one to discuss an overview of the indigenous people in the Philippines, particularly in northern Philippines. The Philippines consists of a large number of indigenous ethnic groups living in the country. They are the descendants of the original inhabitants of the Philippines. They were not absorbed by centuries of Spanish and the United States colonization of the Philippines archipelago, and in the process have retained their costumes and traditions. They displayed a variety of social organization, cultural expression, and artistic skills. They showed a high degree of creativity, usually employed to embellish utilitarian objects such as bowls, baskets, clothing, weapons, and spoons. The tribal groups of the Philippines are known for their carved woven figures, baskets, weaving, pottery, and weapons. In northern Philippines, these tribes included a variety of Igorot tribes including the Buntok, Ibaloy, Ifugao, Isnig, Kalinga, Kankanay, and Tinggian who were responsible for the construction of the rice terraces. In terms of their blending and adapting to lowland Christian and Muslim Filipinos, they likewise encompassed a wide range. For nearly a century, indigenous communities had intermarried with lowlanders, including the Bukidnon in Mindanao. Some ethnic groups, like the Kalinga in Luzon, have resisted impact from the lowlands. Around 1990, a number of indigenous communities were residing in the Cordillera Central region of Luzon. It was once used sparingly by lowland Filipinos, but in recent years, local communities in the mountain region have started to use it with pride as a positive representation of their ethnic identity. The farmers that built the rice terraces for many centuries included the Ifugaos of the Ifugao region, the Buntoks, the Kalinga, the Tinggian, the Kankanay, and the Ibaloy. Other indigenous people such as the Negritos formerly dominated the highlands throughout the islands for thousands of years but have been reduced to a small population living in widely scattered locations primarily along the eastern ranges of the mountains.
Hello everyone, I'm RJ Lorenza Winay, and now I will going to talk about some creative crafts of indigenous people from northern Philippines. The first one is cloth weaving, one of the most precious living traditions that are still kept until today is weaving. Originating in the pre-colonial times, the art of weaving of Cordillera tribal groups in North is still existing despite of the threat of more practical mass production of cloth. Example of this is the backstrap loom to produce blankets and articles of weaving or clothing. It is one of the oldest weaving technologies used both in North and South Philippines. The warm lengthwise threads are mounted on two beams, one elevated usually on a house beam or a tree branch, and the other harnessed to the weaver's body with a backstrap. And the next one is the basket weaving. Baskets are mainly used by the Cordilleras for their occupation. They use them as the storage for their food when they need to go to mountain terraces to cultivate their lands. A basket is needed for carrying grains, hunting animals, fishing in the streams. Example of this is the bamboo fish trap. It is a kind of baskets made of bamboo become their fish traps. The shape and the size of the bamboo or baskets are according to the kind of fish that they want to catch.
And now, let's talk about jewelry making. So, jewelry has been worn for so long that it's almost impossible to imagine a world without it. The earliest known example of jewelry was a necklace made of bones dated around 25,000 years ago, found in Monaco. So the jewelry making is the process of creating ornamental pieces worn for personal decorations or adornment. The materials can range from stone to precious metals, and the techniques are versatile and it's limitless. So different types of jewelry making. So first is the beaded jewelry, wire jewelry, silver and goldsmithing, glass fuse, and metal clay jewelry. So these ornamental pieces includes rings, necklace, earrings, and bracelets. So that's the example of jewelry making. Um, Jewelry making also develops creativity and imagination in people of all ages. So those who participate in this activity are able to create a piece of jewelry with their own unique designs. Using beads to make jewelry is a great skill for young children to develop. This time, we're going to talk about pottery. So, the art of pottery is oftentimes described as therapeutic and relaxing. So, while spinning clay, your mind and body are in natural synergy, wrap around your creative ambitions and goals. So, pottery is one of the oldest human inventions, originating before the Neolithic period, and it is the first synthetic material ever created by human. So pottery is the process of the products forming vessels and other objects with clay and other ceramic materials which are fired and at high temperatures to give them a hard and durable form. So major types of pottery include earthenware, stoneware, and porcelain. So the place where such wares are made by pottery is also called pottery. So pottery is important because it is an enduring resource for archaeologists and historians to understand the past. So it enables humans to cook, store, and eat food for survival. And it has been an economic driving force that has changed the fortune of many countries.
The significance of creative crafts of indigenous people in northern Philippines. So, indigenous tribes in the Philippines manufacture imaginative products that showcase the nation's rich cultural heritage. So, they are serve as the crucial role that indigenous peoples have played in the nation's development. So, crafts are a testament to the extraordinary abilities and skills of Filipino craftspeople, so whose knowledge of these arts has been passed down from generation to generation. So, traditional knowledge are recognized and much appreciated in the international markets with the thanks of the preservation and promotion of indigenous crafts in today's globalizing globe. So, it has the support of creation and sale of artistic goods, which also helps to conserve the nation's cultural history. So, to sum up, the significance of this is indigenous creative crafts serve as a link between the nation's lengthy cultural history and its contemporary identity. So it showcases the distinct identity of the Philippines as a diverse and cultural rich nation while also playing a significant role in both the preservation of traditions and the growth of economic opportunities.